Okay, Marcus, can you read for us? Drafting and writing your thesis, please.
Now that you've completed the brainstorm process, draft a thesis statement by doing what good writers do, download it from the internet. Just kidding. As we all know, good writers have a clear thesis statement that will be proved in the body of the supporting paragraph.
Okay, and please underline what I've underlined up here. That good writers have a clear thesis statement that will be proved in the body supporting paragraphs. The whole purpose of a thesis statement is saying, hey, look, here's what I'm going to prove in my essay. And then what do your body paragraphs do? What do they do?
Support it.
Yeah, they support it and prove it. That's all it is. How many sentences long is a thesis? Just one. Can it ever be more? No. What if you have a sentence and then you have a semicolon and then another sentence? Is that semicolon, is that an end punctuation mark?
Yes.
Yes. So is a colon. So it has to end with a period. Don't put a colon or semicolon and say, oh, it's one idea just joined by a colon or semicolon. Those are actually independent sentences. The reason I bring that up, I just got done grading period 5's essays. I've graded about 72 senior essays, and 3 or 4 people in each class had 2-sentence thesis statements. And they would say, oh, well, I had a semicolon or I had a colon there. That's still the same thing as a period sentence. All right, Marcus, pick someone to read the steps. So there's 6 steps we're going to go through this weekend in writing our thesis. Anyone you want?
Bailey.
Okay, Bailey. And remember to zoom up here. Mark, remember to zoom up here and focus. Okay, go ahead. Number 1.
Okay. Look over any writing notes, brainstorms, outlines, quick writes,
Purposeful.
yeah, daydreams, etc.
Okay, let's pause. Do we have any pre-ready notes? Do we have any notes on transcendentalism?
Yes.
Yeah, probably about 10 or so pages of Cornell notes on transcendentalism. Do we have any assignments on transcendentalism?
Yes.
Yeah, about a dozen or so assignments. Okay? Do we have any brainstorms? Nick, attention up here, please. Do we have any brainstorms?
Yes.
Yeah, we did that last night. Okay? Now, we will be devising an outline here, and we've done some quick writes. Those are our anticipation guides that we've done. And why would I put purposeful daydreams as a step in writing your thesis?
Think about what you're
Yeah,
writing.
you need to think about it. Actually, daydream. One activity that we'll do later in the school year is before we do our thesis statement. You remember the scene of Dead Poet Society where they went outside and just walked around and did vocabulary, or they went in the quad and they walked around? Remember that scene? Okay. I'm going to have you guys just walk. You're not going to talk, and you're just going to think about your thesis statement. Just daydream. Get out of the room and think. It actually works pretty well. You're shaking your head. No, that doesn't work?
No, yes, right now.
Right now, if we had time now, I wouldn't. Okay? All right, number 2. Bailey, pick someone to read number 2.
No, Taylor.
Okay, Taylor, read number 2 for us, please.
Establish criteria for your judgment and narrow it down to no more than 3 for which you have the most examples. Avoid having it red markings.
Okay, and what's a synonym? What's a synonym for criteria? Guidelines. Please put that in your notes. And we went through all the topics, and we looked at the criteria in each and every topic. We identified the themes, and we identified the issues. Please have out these directions. Everyone needs to have these out on the desk, please. So can you take out step 4? Have out step 4. If I write it, do you write it? Yes, you do. Okay, you can't be on iPod mode here. Think, oh, I'll just listen to it, and I'll be cool. All right. And this came up yesterday. I think it was Brandon that asked, well, why are we limiting it to 3 criteria? Because when you get more than 3, you probably have criteria that you can either combine or you need to narrow your subject somewhat. Okay? Could you have 1 criterion for a thesis? Could you? Yeah. Can you have 2? Yeah. Or 3. Just don't go more than 3. And you don't want your thesis statement to read like a list. I'm going to go to the Transcendentalism store. I'm going to get some rebellion, some carpe diem, and some individualism. That sounds like a list. All right. Let's have Jacob pick someone at your table to read number 3.
expresses the main idea for your essay in one sentence. If you get stuck, write the phrase. In this essay, I'll be writing about the following 3 things, and cross it out and begin the revisions.
All right, please circle main idea. And it's always one sentence more. Is it ever more than one sentence? I said one sentence or more. Is it ever more than one sentence? Is it ever less than one sentence? No, it's just one sentence. After all, it's called a thesis statement, which means one. Now, if you get stuck, try this. In this essay, I'll be writing about the following 3 things. Then cross that out. And whatever follows is your thesis statement. If you think back to junior high school or middle school, that is a technique your teachers probably taught you. In this essay, I will talk about the following 3 things. This group back here. Jake, what did you guys say a thesis statement was?
What are you going to talk about?
Yeah, what you're going to talk about. So if you're getting stuck, just say, hey, the 3 things I'll be talking about are, and then finish that phrase. Okay.
Wait, what about like this? Is that what you said?
Well, this is notice what it says though. Then cross it out and begin your revisions.
Oh.
Okay, because we'll be revising. Okay, Ashley, if you can read number 4 here for us.
Revise your sentence until it controls your overall interpretation for your essay's topic.
All right, we did this in my senior classes. The average student had 4 or 5 revisions to their thesis statement before they had what they considered their draft that was good enough to actually do their outline. Okay? And you might still revise it from there. What we'll do is we'll take one of you here, you'll volunteer, and we'll create your thesis topic together as a class. Capiche? Capisco. Capiche? No bene. Capiche? Molto bene. All right. This is a very important step right here, is the revision. So, put a star by number 4. You want to revise your sentence until it controls your overall interpretation for your essay's topic. Okay, let's have Kim read number 5 for us, please. Out loud. I said Kim. All right. Please, Holly, read it for us.
For an argumentative thesis following format or try to follow format, despite A, B is true because of C.
Okay. If you're stuck, if the step in step 3 doesn't work, then try this. Despite rebellion against authority, civil disobedience is a necessary aspect of American culture because of, and then whatever your criteria C/D are, then you fill in that blank. That'll help you if you get stuck up here. And I'll read number 6. Avoid these 3 things. And this is in a final draft. In this paper I will discuss, this essay will be about the 3 reasons why. If you're stuck, could you use that to get you started? And then what do? You just cross it out. Okay. Now, who wants to volunteer for us to brainstorm your thesis? And this will be the thesis for your essay. You know you're going in with an A essay. An A thesis. All right. What topic are you doing?
3.
Topic 3. All right. Read us the. Well, let's go ahead and look at topic 3. Let me get it from up here. Oops. Let me embed this first. Okay. Well, you could have volunteered though, right? That quickly? Okay, here we go. Let's look at topic 3. And the step we're going to go through here is the same step that I want you guys to go through. All right, Brandon, go ahead and read topic 3 for us.
Write an essay that evaluates the transcendental philosophies of Emerson, Thoreau, Whitman, and the plot development in Dead Poet Society to demonstrate clearly how the strengths and weaknesses of transcendentalism relate to society and the individual.
All right, and let me get my pen here. What did we say the criteria were for this topic? And everyone has this written down. What do we say the criteria were? Okay, we said the criteria to prove this were rebellion, non-conformity, okay, what else? Carpe diem. Anything else?
Individualism.
Civil disobedience
Individualism.
and individualism. Write that up here.
Is this for topic 3?
This is for topic 3. Now, we did this with all the topics.
Did you get society?
Society is what it's dealing with.
What about?
Okay. Consequences of the action, that would go with carpe diem or civil disobedience. Now, what you have to do, you have to look at this topic. All right, so I have to demonstrate clearly how the strengths and weaknesses of transcendentalism relate to society and the individual. So if you were going to have a minimum of 4 body paragraphs, if I write it, if you're doing topic 3, do you write this down? Absolutely, and I'm going to encourage the rest of you to write this down as well, because it'll help you figure out how to do this. Since you have 4 body paragraphs, how many should you have on society? 2. How many should you have on the individual? 2. All right? When people don't pass an essay test or an essay in class, it's because they're not ready to do the whole topic. All right, so now you think to yourself, what criteria, when I look back over Emerson, Thoreau, and Whitman and Dead Poets Society? So I have 4 different things here. I have 4 body paragraphs. What would be a logical way to organize that? You could do 1 of each. Could you have maybe put 2 in 1 paragraph and have a different pairing for each paragraph, 2, 2, 2, and 2? Because how many examples do you have to have in each body paragraph? 2 examples. There's a variety of ways you can organize this. At this point, you're simply going to think, what are your criteria? Now, you've already done this because you did step 4 last night, right? Of course he did. How many of you are writing on topic 3? How many are writing topic 3? He's the only person writing on topic 3?
That's what I'm saying, we should be doing topic 2.
Oh,
There's a lot of people doing topic 2.
Okay, a lot of people are doing number 2.
Yeah.
That just sounds wrong, doesn't it?
I
Okay.
said, no, I didn't say number 2, I said topic 2.
Oh, I think he said number 2. Okay. All right, here's what we'll do on Monday then. Because it'll help you out as well, okay? We'll do it for topic 2, since there are a lot of people doing this. But all you got to do this weekend, guys, is look at your criteria, come up with 1 sentence what you're going to prove. That's it, okay? So you're going to finish step 4 when? This weekend. So let's look up here. Because some people forget this step. Let me X out of this. Okay, up here, guys. You have to finish drafting and writing your thesis statement. Okay? How many sentences long is your thesis? 1. Okay, and then what we'll do before you write your outline, we'll start, you will read your thesis statement aloud to the class. Now we're going to draft 1 for topic 2 together as a class on Monday. But then each of us will read our thesis statement out loud. The reason we do that, we know that you are ready to write an essay before you go forward with your outline. And if you say your thesis is good, you know you're capable of getting what grade on your essay? An A. All right. That's good. Good stuff. All right.